Hello. It has been a while since I've showed my face on here. I know my hair color changes every single time. Um, it has been a while. It's been a very busy few months, and I'm very grateful of it. Just because I spend most of my time like being in bed and due to my eczema and my mental health, and now here I am just on the go. And it's still like a balanced process. Like, I'm still not used to moving my body this much, even though I should. But it's just like moving my body, not just like activity, but like just like mentally working of with people and such. And still looking into what my passion is, what my purpose is. And but I mean, I was able to luckily have a conversation with my parents, as always. Like, I'm so grateful of them, and they told me a purpose is not needed. Like, you don't need a purpose to live. Living is just as is. And so I'm just taking it that way. And I also wanted to come here and talk a bit, because this vlog is mainly for me. And if you tag along and just happen to see this, welcome. It's just me talking about my thoughts, random thoughts, and just kind of mainly for my own journey and how my mental health can involve me as a person too. And if you can connect or relate or anything, you're more than welcome to comment. And like, it's a safe space. Like, anything that causes negativity to other people, I won't put it on. At least not on purpose. But yeah. So I guess today I wanted to come here and talk, not like a general idea, but just to a reminder for myself that everything comes in waves and everything's temporary, and I knew that in my head. And also that not everything is the way it seems. Like, it might be all developed in your head, the narrative that you write in your head. Unless someone comes and talk to you about it, or you have a feeling about it, it's okay to come talk to about them. Maybe it's not even something that you even think of, You don't have to be right. You can be wrong, and that just go and talk. They might not have the space for it always, but like, if that's going to make you feel better, do it. And I did it, and it made me feel so much better. I realized to some people it was just in my head, and to some people it was true. And so, however perspective, but not many people, like, I knew that like strangers, they don't really care about, like, I still worry about what other people think about me or perceive me as, and I don't really have to do that. I don't really have to worry about that, you know what I mean? So let me bring it back to, I guess, yeah. You can tell with my voice too, it changes a little bit. Because I think when I think too much of like what other people think, my voice kind of changes into a more higher pitch. And not other people think, but like it's higher tone, so I'm like searching for it. So let me ground a little bit. I think I came to naturally to gratitude, like appreciation, was when I stopped pointing fingers. And it's okay to feel a certain way if you feel like anger or sadness, or even just like, for me at least, like when I feel angry or sad, frustrated, sorrow, like all these feelings, I'm pointing a finger to someone in myself. But when I'm truly happy, I'm not really pointing fingers at anyone. It just comes. If that makes sense. It's like naturally cycles. But when sadness is like, how do I let it out, or who I put this thought to, or why am I feeling this? Like, it's like a pointing finger. And the moment I try to direct if it's going this way or this way, I like try to put it down on my lap and be like, okay, it's okay. Just let it be. Take a deep breath. And if it doesn't cause you any benefit in that moment, it's okay to let it go. And you feel like you can't let it go, just everything's temporary, so you can always come back to it if you really wanted to. once I started doing that, I felt less overwhelmed. And I know this is going to come in waves, and I know that whenever, and again, like, this is a reminder for myself too, like, I know I'm going to be like overwhelmed again, or my depression, my anxiety, it's going to come back. Maybe not, who knows, but I was feeling certain ways, but talking out to people is so important. The people that you really care about, they really care about you. So sometimes talking it out doesn't work out, and that's okay because they don't have the space for it, but you can't expect everyone to hold space for you. My mom loves the wind. Her big 3 signs are all air signs, and it makes so much sense. Someone is always communicating with you, including yourself, your body, your mind. Ooh, like one of the conversations I was having with my dad, like he was saying how your body is like renting. Like when you rent or borrow, like when you're the renter, this is kind of in Japanese, so I kind of need to like reflect back / translate it, but like if your body is the renter, like you're renting your body to your soul kind of thing. I don't know if he said soul, but as a renter, you get to decide how long of a period of you want to rent it. As a tenant, you don't really get the choice. But when it's a really nice, welcoming renter, I think it's renter, right? When you're super welcoming, gifting, and you just want that person to have a welcoming home, good, nice, awesome vibes, people will come. But if you're too greedy about the money or status to invite in, then you're gonna have greedy people come. And I started to feel that with like my own emotions, my eating habits, like, you know, what is the most beneficial for me is to be in the welcoming state for my own self, and naturally I welcome other people too, if that makes sense. Like, not that I'm not a welcoming person, but sometimes there's a guilty part of me, like most of you too, if you're a people pleaser, like you're a people pleaser, but no one asked you about that, right? And if you recognize that you're a people pleaser, sometimes it's just your personality, but recognize why you're doing that. Who are you doing it for? Are you doing for them, or are you doing for yourself? So just seeing that, just recognizing that, of who are you doing this for? Who are these thoughts for? Who are these emotions for me, that helped ease a little bit of not being too harsh on myself. And one of the chickens coming close to me. Can you say hi? Hello. I know we have a lot. Yeah. But even just feeling like enough is still like a journey for me. Like I still think I'm a burden sometimes, but it's not a habit, right? I'm getting so much better. I don't feel that way at all anymore. Hello. Hello. Hi. You say hi. That one always loves saying hi. You can probably hear it. Just when you're in the city, you can't be one with the nature a lot, and because nature automatically teaches you how to be present. And sometimes when you're in the city, you don't feel that way, but it can be overwhelming. But sometimes when I feel overwhelmed in the city, I just take a second to release. You're just another character in a book. Nobody cares how you look or how you say or what you do. If people are gonna bicker or make it a problem to you, it's not because it's you. It's something that they're hurting from or didn't feel satisfied enough, which is not fair to do that to you. But if, as someone who got, spit on or harassed on for no reason, like it's like I blame myself. It's like, what did I do to do this? But I realized it's not really me. I just happen to maybe be in place of someone. I'm still here today, and I'm very grateful of that. It could have gone so much worse, but I'm still here, and I try to avoid as much as I can, but also releasing where's my energy at, what it was, not blaming of like, oh, what did I do that day to get karma. It's not like that. Like, just like, where was my mind at? Was my mind over there? Was I present? And just checking in exactly where I'm at, and just like, am I producing out of energy of fear, or am I producing excitement, or where am I at? And just recognizing that is just hard but really helpful for me. And yeah, yeah. But anyways, like, I go back and forth a lot. But just renting my body, and just, recognizing, communicating, because you're constantly communicating your body to yourself. What do I want to eat today? How do I feel today? Just checking in those times. It can be a lot consuming, right? Whenever you have so much to do, you don't even have time for yourself. Just even making your time even a second more, even before you go to bed. If you're tired, just knock out. Because that's prioritizing you too, because your body is telling you you're sleepy, go sleep. But just even taking a time, even 5 minutes, like focusing on your breathing, it has changed drastically for me. And doing things for yourself and not other people. And I'm telling myself a lot, you have a body now that can move around, and I might be very delayed and behind when it comes to action. Like, I haven't gotten a car, like, I don't have a license in, like, the US. That helps a lot going around places, but I didn't want to go around places for so long because I thought I was incapable, plus my body wasn't. So it was protecting me in a certain way, and now I feel ready, and I feel excited of what this journey is going to bring me. And as much as it's scary, I'm ready to live my own life with my body. I think before, I lived my life in my own way, in my mind, in my dream world a lot. I daydream, night dream all the time, and now it's kind of more like I'm ready to explore in my own ways, whether that is traveling or not, just doing things with my body, like just even dancing. I communicate best with my movement. So now, if that really is something I'm passionate about, then I should do it. Do what you love and do what you want to do, and keep doing you. I know that's easier said than done, because I wasn't able to sit it, but like, when you think it's over, it's not. Truly. Because I thought it was over so many times, and for someone that constantly tried to end it, there was a reason why I'm still here. And I'm grateful that I am. It's not easy every day waking up, feeling like a happy mood. That's not always the case. But even just doing this, like, ups and downs, I realize that's part of being a human. And if you're feeling stuck, again, Yuki, or anyone, if you're watching this, you will be unstuck. You're going to get stuck, but you're going to be unstuck. You have done so much of that over and over again, even the tiniest things. And just because it's not the same exact struggles of other people have, that doesn't mean that yours is not important. You are just as important as anyone else. You're the most important thing for you. No one can replace you. There's no such thing as complete originality, but you are your own person. No one can replace you as a body or as a soul, I think. We're all going to be gone someday. I don't know how, but we are. So until then, as much as balancing out what life is supposed to look like, of, jobs or whatever, like, you are fearless. You're a very fearless woman. You can do it. You're just taking caution for your own sake, and now you're ready to go. Whatever happens, happens. And I really hope the best for you in your journey. wherever you go. And know that there might be a day that no one might want to cheer you on, or they do, or they're not here to cheer you on. Know that you are cheering you on. You are cheering you on. I am cheering you on. You, Yuki, as a person, a soul, lover, friend, is cheering you on. And it's okay to not like yourself 100%. It's okay to not feel 100% all the time. Just take it bit by bit, because you breathing, waking up every day is already a huge gift. Feeling the breeze and the sunshine is not going to be always the case. Feeling the sunshine, it's not always being the case. You're not going to be always Yuki sunshine. And that's okay. Just take it easy on yourself. You're way too hard on yourself. I love you for you. Thank you for being you. Keep doing you. Keep saying yes to the things that you love. Because you got it. All right. Love you.